Hey, I am back. Colette Coakley, Vice President of Human Resources for Maryland Public Television and founder of the Women's Leadership Forum. I'm coming back to you live, and I'm excited today because it's on my favorite topic. We're not exercising today. Typically, we're exercising, but we are going to talk about nutrition. But the other favorite topic is food. So we're going to talk about food, nutrition, and catering and all of that. And I'm happy to have you here today. So for those of you who are just joining, welcome to the Women's Leadership Forum Live. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and we're coming at you today to explain to you what the Women's Leadership Forum is all about. Now, we're a place, and it's a safe space in which women can gather, and we can talk about our differences, our intersectionality. We can talk about anything that we choose to talk about without penalty. We come together to share our resources. We come together to uplift one another. If you need words of encouragement, guess what? We give you a high five, two high fives, three high fives. We are women. Whoop, whoop. Isn't that how we do? Whoop, whoop. We want to make sure that you get to the next level. So guess what? Last year, which was our third year, we had over 500 women at Notre Dame. This year, due to COVID, we won't be able to gather in a space that way, but we are gathering. Nothing's going to stop us, not even the snow that they're predicting for this evening. Okay? We are gathering virtually. We're gathering for 3 days, March 18th, 19th, and 20th. So we're on a platform called Hopin, and we will be hopping in and out of workshops, keynote speaker, panels, discussion. If you get the upcharge ticket, you're going to be hopping in and out of our happy hour. And guess who's going to be here? Oh my gosh, April Ryan is our keynote speaker. You Morganites, looking for you because she's a Morganite. You HBCU folks, looking for you. Support. And then we have Sheila Murphy, who is our moderator. She is the moderator. Now, those of you who don't know who Sheila Murphy is, if you want some encouragement, Sheila Murphy is a woman because she encourages. Encouragement in the dictionary or on Google, her face is next to the word encouragement. She encourages me every single day. And guess what? This book right here, just finished it. That's Sheila Murphy's recent book. This woman is a humanitarian. I'm telling you, quick read, good read. If you want to know how to treat people, you might want to pick up that book. And okay, I put in one of my posts today for the forum that those of you, my first people to register, let me get the contest right. The first 5 people, that's what I'm going to do. First 5 people after we end this broadcast to register for the forum, I'm going to send you one of these books. Free. Okay? I'm going to send you one of these books. First 5 people after the broadcast. So that means you have to look at the broadcast, people. After the broadcast, this live broadcast today, which is January 25th, Monday, in case you people are streaming, after the broadcast, you will get a free book in the mail, courtesy of Sheila Murphy and the Women's Leadership Forum. Okay, now you people want to know who's on the screen here today. It's me and Chef Burns here, Chef Cheron Burn. Yeah, let me just tell you a little bit about Chef Cheron Burns. She has this awesome catering company. Now, no, it's not in the Baltimore area, but you can still patronize Chef Burns. Okay. Okay. And Chef Burns, we welcome you today. We're not gonna wait any longer. We welcome you today. We would like to hear from you for you to tell us personally about your journey, because your journey, now I heard already, you have an interesting journey, and it's one that many women have experienced in one way or another. So I don't want to take up the whole time because I can in my talking, but I want you to tell us just a little bit more about your journey.
All right. Well, thank you. This is exciting. I'm so grateful to be here today. And before I forget, you had a challenge. The first 5 people that registered for the event, March 18th, 19th, and 20th, was going to get a book. Well, the first 5 also that register will get some meals sponsored by ARCS Catering, individualized catered meals for yourself, just for registering the first 5 people. Now you have to be in the DMV area, and
Okay.
if not, then we'll work something out to where you'll get some of our my catered food sent to you. All right. So before I forget.
Wait, and before you go there, let me tell you where you can register, because I said the first 5 people, and you said you're going to give them some food, but we didn't even say, where do you go? Okay, I put it up here in the banner. It's forwardwlf.org, or the hashtag is #forward, or #forward WLF. And my good friend, Monique, is out there in the house. She backs me up when y'all heard of iron sharpens iron. Okay, she backs me up in that, and she put in the comments, okay, where you can go. So if in case you missed out, in case you can't read my little writing here, okay, she's it's in the comments here. And joining us also is my good friend Harpreet Kaur. And guess what? She said, what are we waiting for? So we're not waiting any longer for you to tell your story. I asked you to
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, go.
I had to get that good news out first, though.
That was some good news.
Okay, so a little bit about myself. I'm Cheron Burns, a proud graduate of the Florida A&M University. We are the Rattlers, as you all know. And
marching
band 100, the Marching 100, notorious band. So, I mean, you can't go wrong there. All right, so enough about FAMU, because I could talk all day. But I actually graduated with a business economics degree and had a passion for selling all throughout college. I had internships in the pharmaceutical industry. And then right out of college, I moved into the area and worked for Armstrong for a brief 1-year period, but then still had a passion for pharmaceutical industry. So I actually started working for Pfizer and was working with them for about total about 10 years.
Wow.
And yeah, my competitiveness and self, I love to win. I love to move up the corporate ladder, as I'm sure most of you all on this broadcast are, very motivated, assertive, and that was me. I wanted to win. I wanted to do whatever I could. So I had a goal to actually become one of the first African-American district managers and assistant to the regional manager within our regional office. And I did that. I won all types of awards, all that good jazz, rah. But during my time at Pfizer, we used a ton of catering companies, a ton of them, because that's what the industry did. We fed doctors and nurses, all that good stuff. And I thought, as I was a rep, why don't I open up a catering company? Now, this is when I was a district manager. Now, for those of you who aspire to become a small business owner, you all probably realize one of the number one reasons why businesses fail is because the person in charge is not there. So I put that on the back burner because, I was all for moving up the corporate ladder. So I became a district manager, and literally within 6 months of me being promoted, I was let go.
Oh,
Yes, I was laid off. I couldn't believe it.
how dare that Pfizer?
How dare them? And I was a successful, rep, hospital rep, manager, all that great stuff. And then so I took a little bit of time and, had a good severance and decided that I sat on my couch. I was upset for a little bit of time, of course. And then I said, well, you know what? Let me try to do something different. And that different turned into me working with a couple of my former colleagues. Now that's a whole nother broadcast of how do you pick business partners, because that didn't really work out too well.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. And I actually now, during that time, we actually opened up, RX Catering was a franchise at the time, and we opened up a location in Baltimore. And then we transitioned down to the Virginia, DC area about a year afterwards and opened up another location. So there were 2 franchise locations open and did very well. Like I said, there's another story behind the whole business partner thing. And then I ended up on my own. So long story short, the Cliff Notes version is that now there's no more franchise. The franchisor decided to sell the company, but he allowed me to keep RX Catering, the name, because I had built this brand over the past, now I've been in business going on my, 14th year. And the brand was important. The whole logo, you all may see that there's a different logo. You see this logo today, but I've been gradually transitioning, that's a whole nother story too, into my own branding, a different brand, but at least the RX Catering name is still there and people recognize RX Catering. So the long of the short, the skinny of the story is that now I'm here. I've been holding it down. Like I said, we have been rocking and rolling through the pandemic. And as a blessing, we're still open. And there are several reasons because of that. So that's a Cliff Notes version of my story.
Well, what I hear out of what you're saying, and my friend Monique, who was on here, I don't know if she's still here, but one of the things that I hear you say that a lot of women, and I'm not just trying to tout this book here, but what you all have in common, the thread that seems to be that seems to bind us is that word resiliency. Even in this pandemic, even what you went through with Pfizer, there has been this surge of resiliency to keep hope alive, to keep going, to keep moving. And as African American women, survival, how we survive. We make something out of nothing.
Absolutely.
They used to tease my grandmother because we would go there every, speaking of food, we would go there every Sunday, and we would try to figure out how that little teaspoon of rice went around for the whole group of us, the whole soul food dinner. We would have this whole little teaspoon of rice, but it made it. It made it. And some of that, hey. So I want to get back to the word wait.
Oh,
okay.
Because that is part of your monthly theme here.
Yes, that is our monthly theme. We talk about weight, the weight you're trying to get off your body. Sometimes you talk about the weight that you try to get off your head and your brain and all this COVID weight, the mask weight, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh, you're waiting for the COVID to be over, that kind of weight. How does weight play a role in your life, your business? What does weight mean to you?
Oh my, you know what? That is such a great tie-in because it actually is very important in my particular business. Now, weight, you asked about WAIT, right? Weight. So a lot of us are waiting for things, and your time is very important. You want to create more time for yourself. So when I think of weight and creating more opportunity and time, one way that RX Catering can help you in that area is pre-made meals. You know, you can eliminate that time. You don't have to wait anymore or any longer for that food, because we're going to show up with these meals. It's going to create additional time for you that you can invest in something else, and we've done all the work for you. So
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
that's the wait. That's a WAIT part. Now,
Yep, yep.
EIGHT, right?
Mhm.
Wait, WEI.
Wait, WEIGHT.
Yes, that
Yeah,
way.
we both graduated. Go ahead.
No, we did.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That
WEIGHT.
weight, that weight is the weight around your midsection, and you know that COVID weight that you picked up, sitting at home and just munching and just grabbing. Well, we can help you out with that too. We have, like I said, the pre-made meals, so they're very healthy. They're very specific to what you need to focus on. If it's, you know, a certain dietary restriction, we can customize, we can do everything that you need. And we're going to help control your weight and hopefully reduce your weight during this
Oh.
time.
All right. Well, I think I need to come running over to you. Okay. So tell us just a little bit more about your just a business in general.
Okay. So, like
What
I
you,
said, oh, I'm sorry.
what you do.
Okay. What I do, so on a daily basis, like I said, I've been in business for going on 14 years, and pre-COVID, we are a full service catering company. So anything that, and we still are, anything that you may need food related, whether it be, like I mentioned, meal prep, you also just regular catering, RX Catering, the name itself kind of tells a story, because my background, pharmaceutical sales. So primarily, I would say pre-COVID or maybe like 10 years ago, 70% of our business was from pharmaceutical reps in the medical industry. So we would cater their lunches, any type of food service that they would need as a rep. We transitioned because the industry changed a lot. And so we actually cater to a preschool every day, 220 kids. And for those of you that have kids out there, you know how difficult it is for kids to eat food. Well, this particular preschool, Little Ambassadors Academy in Arlington, one of the requirements that we had to implement is we could not duplicate any menu item in a given month. So that means, yeah, we can't just serve these kids chicken nuggets and tater tots every other week, or pizza bites. We have to expose them to a lot of different types of food that they typically would eat at home. And you'd be amazed, well, you probably already know this, that most kids will do better when they're not around their children or around their parents. Yeah. They'll eat different things, they'll be exposed to them. So we have been working with this preschool for the past 6 years. And so that's the bulk of our business, not the bulk, but we do a lot of that right now. And because of the pandemic, in order for us to stay in business, one brilliant idea that a FAMU alum actually shared with me is, Cheron, do you think you could feed some of the first responders? Absolutely, absolutely. And so this has blossomed from something small and an idea into something huge. We actually have a campaign right now where our goal is to feed 10,000 first responders. Our goal is to actually service, prepare, and actually deliver these meals. Right now, we are a little over 5,600 meals, and it's so simple and easy. We have reached out to our social media platform, our friends and family, and just asked for a small donation. I mean, we want corporate sponsorship, but you know, grassroots type of campaigning as well has worked so effectively, and we have gotten so many generous people donating from the beginning of the pandemic up until just recently, someone actually had a Martin Luther King campaign where she actually was able to raise enough for 500 meals. So that was
Wow.
an awesome campaign. Nardis King, she just solicited a lot of her friends. So I give that example because it just takes, you know, one or two people and the village of people to actually get this ball rolling. So we have been in over 55 medical facilities and hospitals, and like I said, we have been impacting lives, and you'd be surprised. Well, you probably wouldn't, but you talked about food and how it's so it can be comforting, it can be passion for a particular person, especially these busy first responders.
Yeah.
This meal actually makes a huge difference in the middle of the day when we show up and deliver. So I've been honored and blessed to be able to get in front of so many different medical professionals, firefighters, police officers, and actually be able to share some love through food.
And you also, I mean, you're not only generous in helping the first responders, but you're also partnered with another group with our friend.
Yes, one
So
way.
I'll let you tell it.
Right, pathways to excellence. And actually, one of the challenges that people approached me with was, Cheron, is my donation tax deductible? Well, unfortunately, at the time it wasn't, but you know, partnering with people, another woman, entrepreneur, and someone that is, you know, for the cause, a huge supporter, and also a FAMUN. She said, Cheron, I'm going to help you. And this is the great thing about helping one another and partnering with different women-owned businesses and entrepreneurs. Erica Roberts actually offered her to be a fiscal sponsor, Pathways to Excellence. And the great, unique thing about this is that a portion, all of your donation is 100% tax deductible. However, a certain portion of it is going to go back to help support HBCU Pathways program. So it's a win-win all around. So not only are first responders benefiting, but also future potential students and HBCU participants.
Okay, so folks, we gave you a lot of avenues out there. And so okay, the word was what? Wait. So what are you waiting for? We've given you opportunity. We're giving you opportunity to do great work out there. If you are a philanthropist, or you desire to be on your way to be a philanthropist, here's an excellent way to get started. Now, you can also get started on your meal prep, your food journey, eating healthy, eating right. And Chef Burns is here to get us started. Now, what you don't know and what I'm super excited about is that Chef Burns has agreed to be on this as a regular. So she's going to get it right for us. So we want you, if you have questions, please use the chat. We've been trying to navigate this chat and get it right. But if you have questions, please submit your questions to the chat and we will try to get to them. Now, I'm going to ask an open question about what inspires you to cook? What inspires you to be, chef ooh la 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 la?
I just love I love food, and I love to see people enjoy what I prepare. You know, there's nothing better than if someone comes over. Well, I don't do a whole lot of cooking at home, a whole lot. But if someone were to come into this kitchen here and sample, or they experience some of the food that we prepare for different events, I love to see how people respond when they say, oh, this is so good, or I just love this, or what's that secret? A lot of people don't want to share their secrets. Sometimes depends on the item. I may share a couple things during our journey together throughout the course of the months coming up. So that's what motivates me. And, people ask all the time, what do you put into things and how much do I put in of this? There's one person that always says that works with me in the kitchen, Cheron, you really don't measure a whole lot. And I'm like, well, because I cook with love. So what I'm doing is I'm constantly tasting. That's why I gained a few pounds and I'm not working out a little bit. So I need to implement that weight into my
right.
But it really, for those of you who don't really cook at home, if you actually just cook with a little bit of love and passion, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, your dish or your entree is going to turn out just like you intended it to be. Just
all right.
with love.
Okay. All right. So we're for the novices. For the novices, we want to start our kitchen out right.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I'm asking you for the notes that that we can take.
Just a little secret.
Just something. Something. The what is it? The little sprinkle.
Yes.
Sprinkle of knowledge. The spices.
Okay. All right.
If we want to get our kitchen started with just 5 spices.
Mm-hmm.
What's the 5 spices?
Pepper, right?
Okay, no. they don't count. Salt and pepper, that's everybody. If you don't have salt and pepper, I'm telling you, have salt and pepper at least in your cabinet. Okay.
Yes.
That's gonna go on almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're diabetic or something. But we're outside of salt and pepper. What 5 spices should we go out to the store and get?
Okay, so this is a little secret. I am a huge fan of garlic. Garlic should be one of your key essential in spices, ingredients, and a lot of different entrees or dishes that you may prepare. You'd be surprised how much garlic we actually use here. And it's not just the granulated garlic. I don't use a whole lot of garlic salt. It's granulated garlic and then also minced garlic. So you're going to get some health benefits from, the garlic too, but then also it's going to make your food actually taste really good. So you have garlic, 1 I would suggest. 2 I would suggest paprika, but smoked paprika. Smoked paprika. So you would, you can, I'm not sure right now.
What's the difference? People, old school, they just going down the aisle and they're just going to go get some. Give me the paprika, and that's red powder. Okay, right. Go ahead.
There's a difference, and we may talk about this in some of our upcoming demonstrations too.
Okay.
But I would recommend some smoked paprika, and then also that's 2. A third one would be blackening season, and there's a way that we can make that ourselves, but you can also just buy that already pre-made. And then so there's some tricks and secrets to that. And then a 4th one would be cumin, cumin. And then a 5th one would be ginger.
Oh, my.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot that we can do. Fajitas, chili, just regular chicken dishes, pasta. Those ingredients a lot of times are implemented in to ensure a great savory taste.
Okay, I feel a little spicy thing coming on here. A little spicy. Let me see.
It's more taste. It's more about the savory taste of it too.
Okay.
Look,
I can't wait because I can't wait to see what these dishes are coming up because I don't use cumin that often, and I would really like to know. It's in my spice cabinet, but I don't use it that often.
You don't eat fajitas, right? Do you eat a lot of chili?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are main ingredients in there.
Okay, I think
But it's all good. It's all good. That's why you have
I
me.
think I need it. I need that recipe. I
Okay.
need that
Well, we're gonna work
recipe.
on that. We're gonna work on that.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a little secret. I asked Chef here. Who said yes, garlic? We have a comment that says yes, garlic. Hey, Angela. Thank you for joining us. Okay. You gonna give us a recipe.
I'm gonna give you a simple recipe right now,
Mm-hmm.
because you know.
5 ingredients.
Okay, 5 ingredients. You're challenging me. I think we could do it.
You can run 2 ingredients together if you say it real fast. But five ingredients. This is going to be our thing for the Women's Forum. Okay, 5 ingredients recipes that you're going to be able to make at home. But the only way you're going to get the measurements of these fabulous 5 ingredients, the fabulous 5 ingredients, is check us out afterwards and like us on our page.
Yes.
Okay. Check us out afterwards because that's where the measurements are going to be. Now,
Right.
you can be smart like Chef Burns here, and you can go ahead and you can not measure. Okay, good for you. But if you wanted to come out excellent and ooh la la, then you're gonna go look at what the measurements are. So
Right.
your 5 ingredient recipe,
Okay.
go ahead.
So 5 ingredients because we're talking about something that's healthy, easy, quick, and that you can just, have right now and then you can save for later. So,
Okay.
it's getting a little bit chilly out there in the DMV. We're getting some flurries tonight. I'm not looking forward to that. But so I thought, how about a easy tomato basil soup? It's so simple. You don't have to go reach for the
Oh my goodness.
Campbells. No, don't reach for the Campbells in the grocery store aisle.
And you won't be able to get to Panera. So, okay.
And you won't be able to get to Panera. So the 5 ingredients are the first one, obviously, tomatoes. You can use whole tomatoes, like fresh tomatoes. I'll even let you cheat a little, and you can use canned tomatoes. But they can be whole or half. And then you have the tomatoes. You also have butter. That's 2. You have onion, a white onion, 3. And then I said tomato basil. You can do it without if you don't want, if you prefer. So I like fresh basil, but if you don't have that and you have the basil, in your cabinet, you can use that. And then the 5th one is, you can play with it a little bit if you are lactose intolerant and you don't want to include like a creamy type of tomato basil. You can exclude this, but I love heavy cream. Heavy cream. So that's going to be your 5 ingredients outside of, just water. And then if you want regular, like seasoned salt, just regular salt, kosher salt. I think I saw someone put in the chat that use kosher salt. That's an awesome seasoning to actually have in your cabinet as well. So it's simple. It should probably take about 20 to 30 minutes. If you have a blender at home, that would be ideal, or a food processor. Like I have a Vitamixer, that would be good to use. But a regular kitchen blender will actually work, and then you need a pot.
Okay, Chef.
Yes.
Don't give away too much because we want them to come afterwards, right? We want them to come afterwards. We want them to follow us. We want them. We giving tidbits. We appreciate our viewers. I'm ready. I want the tomato.
It's so simple.
I'm trying to figure out, do I have all those ingredients in my cabinet? Because if I do, tomorrow, I think I might make some tomato basil soup.
And then, if you want to put it into a bread bowl, we're going to talk about that too on one of these presentation. So you make something simple look like you went to culinary school, and it's a presentation. You can wine and dine. You can show your friends. So look at me, or you can even, show that special someone what you just prepared and, pair it with a nice glass of wine, we can talk about that too.
So in the chat, Miss Roberts asked, would the recipe be in the newsletter? No, the recipe will not be in the newsletter because the recipe will be on the Facebook page or the YouTube if you are following us. We're not going to put it in the newsletter because there's some other recipes that are in there if you are coming to the forum. But we appreciate that suggestion. But we want them to find the recipes after the chat on the page that is featuring Chef Burns. Okay.
So make sure you go.
What we would also like to know is if you make this dish, shoot us a picture. We want to see what your creations are like.
I definitely want to see a picture.
We want to see your ooh la la. We want to see the chef rise within you. Okay? Right. So Chef Burns.
Yes.
Now we've been joking and we've been kidding. But if you had like a few words of inspiration to leave us with, because you're only leaving us with this for a few weeks. Right. So we can marinate on this.
I love that.
Marinate on it. Mm-hmm. And we will wait for you to return.
Right.
Next month, right?
Yes.
And next month is the month of love. And that's when we're gonna talk about the heart. We're gonna talk about the heart.
Yes.
But lay on our heart some words of inspiration. Like, what would you tell women today?
I would tell women, in the time period that we are in, that you can do whatever your heart desires. Oh, wow, that just...
you should save that one for next month. Oh, man.
I didn't even mean to say that, but it tied in so perfectly. But, if you have a vision or a goal that you are, trying to achieve, I have an awesome family circle. My parents, I'm blessed and fortunate to have them, in my life along with my siblings and my immediate family. But I have a tight circle of friends that will support and encourage me along the way. And that's really what you need. It's just your tribe that will cheer you on when you have your ups. And I've had plenty of downs, but that's part of the process. That's part of the process of learning and being able to tell your story at the end of the day. So if you have, that, of course, with a little bit of faith tied in the mix, I think that you can and you will achieve whatever you dream to aspire to do or to be. And I know as a woman, there are a lot of challenges out there, but it's all good. It's good. Look, did we ever think that we would have a female African, Asian American vice president? I mean, my 98-year-old grandmother probably would disagree with me and say she would never have dreamt of seeing that. But she has seen many things transpire in her 98 young years. So I think that if you just have a little bit of faith, motivation, determination, I'm a very competitive person by heart and nature, you can do it.
Now, I've been holding this all, for the whole interview. Yes, Chef. Yes, Chef. Yes. What you're saying. They're perfect words of inspiration and motivation. And I'm going to turn to say that if you come to the Women's Leadership Forum, this is the kind of talk that you will hear. You will hear women who are ready, who are able to help you rise to that next level, who are there to challenge you, and cheer you on. Absolutely. They want to see your success. They relish. I'm going to use a lot of food terms here.
Food terms.
They relish in your success. They want to see you succeed. And many women that are in this chat are here to help you. Many women that are in the chat or who are viewing, I'm encouraging you to come come and be a part. If you don't have a tribe, the Women's Forum is your tribe. Name it, claim it. It'll be it. You can put it on your resume. I am part of the Women's Leadership Forum.
Like-minded people. Like-minded people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Chef, wait a minute. I'm going to go to this comment section because I don't want to get, yeah. Okay. So I got somebody in the comment who was kind enough to put your website in the chat. Mm-hmm. So that will remain in the chat for people who are perhaps streaming later.
And you know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's part of my tribe. That's part of my tribe that's supporting by putting my information in the chat.
Examples. I often say iron sharpens iron, and where there's a hole, people are there to help fill in for you. So I can't chat and talk and you're being interviewed. And so here, Miss Reed helped us out. Thank you, Miss Reed. We appreciate you.
She happens to be my mother. So she's my biggest fan.
That's okay. Moms are great fans. Mm-hmm. Give her ups. Okay. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. So here's what I would like all of you all to know. We're going to see Chef Reed again. We're going to see her again. Mm-hmm. And she will be back next month. Her slot is every fourth Monday in the month. And if you want to know about spices, if you want to know, next time I'm going to ask her about the utensils. So if you want to know what utensils you're supposed to have in your drawer, you want to come back. If you want another recipe, you might want to come back because I'm anxious to see what you're going to cook. If you're going to cook this tomato basil dish, period. Come on now. I want to see some pictures.
And don't forget the first 5 people that register. What are they getting? Not only the book.
But what did you offer?
I'm offering free food. So they're going to get individualized meals for, they'll get 5 meals. Just the first 5 people that register, they're going to get
first 5 people that register on, wait a minute, hold on, because I wasn't fast enough, but I'm getting there. Here we go. You register at forward, WLF.org, or you can search us with the hashtag forward WLF. First 5 people, you get a book, you get some food. Okay, what?
555. I love it.
555 and free.
Yeah.
5 and free.
5 and free.
Okay, but you got to wait until we end the broadcast. I'm almost closing out. So let me just tell you about a couple things before I close out. Wednesday coming up is the Featherstone Foundation. If any of you all have college-bound children, young people, looking for internships, all right. Here's where you want to be present. The Featherstone Foundation offers scholarships. You hear, parents? So we have the Featherstone Foundation. MPT and the Featherstone Foundation have forged a partnership in which we are providing scholarships for our internship program. But the Featherstone Foundation is greater than that in that they provide a wide range of scholarships. And guess what? For HBCUs also, they're specific. Baltimore City, they're specific. So come on, you need to join us. Then on Friday, I'm bringing a friend on. Friday is my friend's day, and I'm bringing Lori Raggio. Lori has attended every year. She has attended our Women's Leadership Forum. She also attends my personal Friendsgiving Day at my home. And she has a company called Inspire Greatness. Okay. And we want to hear about her journey because Lori, she used to live in Baltimore, right around the corner from me, but now she left me. She's all the way in Arizona, and we want to find out why. Why did she move away? Okay, and then we're coming upon Black History Month. Black History Month, we are celebrating Black businesses all 28 days through our social media, and we will have special guests throughout. And then that brings us to the big show, which is the forum, March 18, 19, and 20. We're 3 days. We're 3 days of virtual hopping in and hopping out. Now, some of you have said, I can't sit all 3 days, 8 hours a day. Well, okay, we're not asking you to. What we're asking you to do is join us. You can choose what you would like to be. That's the beauty of hopping. You can hop in and you can hop out. You can hop in, you can hop out. So if you like one workshop, you can stay in it. If you choose to go to the next one, you hop on over to the next one. That is the difference. So all you Zoomers, you come on over and Zoom on over and join us in hop in on March 18, 19, or 20. And where can you find this broadcast? Where can you share this broadcast? You can share it from our Facebook Live page, which is the Women's Leadership Forum page, or we're also on YouTube. And you can get that famous recipe for tomato basil soup. Now, I want to thank you, Chef. I appreciated you. You were a marvelous host. And
looking forward to our next opportunity.
Did she say forward? Did she say the word forward? Yes, she did say forward. We are all looking forward to the Women's Leadership Forum, which occurs March 18th, 19th, and 20th. And now, good people, we are going to sign off because I know you're going to go a running to get your free book and your free meals and find out about that recipe. A book, meals, and recipe. What a winning combination.
Win-win.
Go ahead. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
It's a win-win. Okay. I appreciate you, Chef. You're going to be back here. I can't wait till we cook up next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. And I thank you as an audience.
Thank
I hope
you.
to see you soon.